What's up, everybody? I'm Duke James. This is Vietnam 3.0. Fought this war with Liang. Not very in doubt. So I'm going to have them give me this province. That will be... I'm not going to take this province. So this is one half of the provinces that I have left. The other one is Phong Sally. So that is one half of the provinces that I need. They'll give me that. War reps transfer 50% of their trade. I'm going to humiliate them. They annul a treaty with Ming, which is military access. I just did that for a prestige point. Since we're negative 28 prestige and 12 ducats, I get 3 of those ducats. Not a huge cash windfall, but I get a province that I need. The next plan will be, I'm thinking 1396. These two provinces have, they're almost finished with their cores. They'll be finished in right now. These provinces have a lot of food production because of the Mekong Delta. This province right here has farmlands 915 size. This one has 838 size farmlands, and this one has, I think my voice cracked right there, 1,257 size farmlands. So, and the total size right now is 67, so they're not very much developed, these provinces, in terms of food production. So looking at a census, this is the census campaign. In terms of food, our food production, I think, maxed at like 760, and it's slowly gone down because the industries, the farmlands industries, are not profitable. Actually, this one's profitable. That one's profitable 13 ducats. And that one's profitable 5 ducats. Okay, so they've actually become profitable now. Just in time for me to put some more investment into those industries and make them unprofitable again. So food has gone down, demand has gone up by about 150, I believe, because it was around 500. Food production's gone down about 30. So the next plan, and then there's salt. Salt production is 90, demand is 73, which is okay, but the next plan will actually be a consolidated 5-year plan. In 1396, I'm thinking I want to increase food by 33%, so I want to get food to about 1,000. So I want to produce 1,000 food, and salt, I want to double that to 180. So that's my goals. It's going to be 5 years instead of 10. I'm going to invest some food, invest in food production down there, and up here again. So double salt production from 90 to 180, and 33% food production increase from 728 to 1,000. I think that's a little bit more than 30%. The food production, we should absolutely be able to hit that, especially now that we have 2 food producing regions up here and down south. I'm gonna look at that map mode again. Food production. Let's see what that looks like. Special map modes. Slot 3 is owned province potential farmland, so I don't want that one. I think it's on the next page, page 2. Owned province. Actually, they're both owned province potential farmland for some reason. Let's go change map mode. That is under trade, food. Food production, scope. That's not what I wanted. All my owned provinces. Alright, so it's very solidly green up here, and down here it should become solidly green as well. I'm going to assign this to slots. Slot 3 so I can access that, and then I'm going to change this actually to worldwide to see where we stack up with the surrounding area. Okay, so we're not the best, but there's a lot of red around us. We're yellow. I think it's very hard to stack up with India, because they are food producers. Massive food producers. This province makes 146 ducats from farmlands. What does this actually produce? They produce a lot of rice there. Is there anything else? Okay, so that's all just from rice crops. All from crops. I was thinking like spices or something to make that sell for a lot more. So we actually stack up decently right now. There's still a lot of building, a lot of investment that can go on in these provinces. This is the salt production map mode. Unfortunately, we don't have any actual rock salt deposits, so we have to settle for the salt that is produced from the ocean, which in a lot of instances it's capped, so I'm not actually sure how well this will go, because like this province is maxed salt production. That province, they're very close to max. I'm not even sure it's worthwhile to put 10 ducats into most of these. This one maybe. That one has metal. Yeah, really only like a 10 ducat investment in these would be, would actually do anything. And they'll probably drop eventually anyway. Pretty much the only provinces that have room in terms of the mine industries also have metal in them. This one has coal. This one has coal, which I can't open up right now, but the mine industry is pretty much maxed, so that coal is practically worthless because there's no room for it to grow once I open it. And this one has gold as well. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and put a 10 ducat investment into mines in all of the coastal provinces. And see if that does anything for salt production. Most of them are near max anyway, but I'll see. Probably not going to double it. This one is actually has some room to grow a little bit. The other thing is salt. With salt, you can build game industries, open up game industries. Game industries produce a little bit of salt. This game industry in this province produces 0.5 salt. So I'll probably go ahead and make sure game industry is opened up everywhere. Everywhere outside of the provinces that have cities with them. So if there is there's a trade modifier in the province. Unfortunately, I can't deselect these because they're territorial cores. Let's see. Core all of those. There we go. Okay. Get rid of that. That's slightly annoying. I'll be back. Alright, so I've deselected all of the provinces with trade modifiers in them. I'm going to open up game industries. So all the provinces in our country without trade modifiers should have, theoretically, have game industries in them. I don't think there's any way to directly invest in game industries, because I don't think it's under one of these. So really all I can do is just open them up and hope they're profitable and they expand. State-sponsored commerce ended. Let's get that again. Alright, let's clear out those, and then in terms of food production, these provinces are good down here, which I mentioned. So I'm going to go ahead and... Actually, what is the peasant population of these provinces? This one has 140,000. The labor difference is not that great in that province. This one has worse labor difference. That one has worse labor difference as well. So I'll go ahead and do, I'm thinking 50 ducats in these three provinces down here. And 30 ducats up here, because those provinces just recovered. So that's 20 up there, 20 down here. 30 ducats, 40 ducats, and 50 ducats. Alright, then I have about 3,600 ducats. I built a irrigation rank 2 up here. This province is irrigation rank 1. So that would probably be a good spot to build irrigation. This province is building a fort, castle, so I can't do anything there right now. How much would irrigation cost in that province down there? 493 ducats in this province. Farmland size is 46 right now. Go ahead and build that. And then I'll try to build... I'm gonna build level 3 somewhere. Or see about doing it. This province, I think whatever, this one has 356 farmland size. 171. 343. So I think one of these two provinces would be good for level 3 irrigation. Depending on how much it costs. $974 ducats. Level 3 goes from 20% to 40%, so it doubles the effect. And this province produces 142 units of food. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do that. The other thing is, I'm very close to starting urban plans, so I think I want to increase the amenities of a province or two in anticipation of that. So I'm going to, all of the provinces with natural locations, trade modifiers, are going to be cities for me. I might have more than that, but I'm going to start on the ones with natural locations first and try to build those up. I'll construct... So I'm building something up there, irrigation up there, irrigation down here. I'll build amenities, I think, in this province, level 2. Try to get the amenities in all of the provinces to level 2. This one's 316 ducats, so I'll go ahead and build that. And then I'm just going to throw a couple extra ducats into this province for food production. So I think that was 70. Let's do 80. And then this province also had, yeah, this one has extra mine size, so I'll go ahead and put some more into that for mine size, for salt, and then see where that goes. So I want to have a little cushion in terms of my treasury, because I'm losing 15 ducats right now, and I imagine that is just going to get worse now that I did a bunch of investments, so I don't want to spend all of this money. So I'm going to leave that 1,800 ducats as a cushion, because I'll probably burn through a lot of that, actually. So I only need one more province, which is Fong Sali. Because I'm not going to grab this one. And that will settle the territorial borders of this area. I think I'm going to drill for a while and then check back in a couple years. So I will be back. Sad times in Vietnam. Song have conquered the majority of Lingnan. So, can't go to the Bank of Lingnan anymore. Burgher tax relief expired. Disowned relative and noble concessions have expired as well. So, nobility loyalty is at 80%. Their influence is so close to being below 60, so I can start revoking stuff. I think what I'll do is demote them again. For some reason, no relation state. Negative 18? That's not good. They lose 0.5% power and 25 noble loyalty, so about 5% more of their power will be lost. They're not gaining anything right now, so assuming it stays this way, once they lose that, they will lose that. I believe that should decrease their influence as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. They lose 5% of their power. And then disown an unpopular relative and yield concessions, get them back up to 72%, so it only cost 8% of their loyalty. In order to do the next burger reform, I believe it is this one. No, not that one. This one. Nope, not that one either. This one. They need 20 burger average power, or I complete trade, but I'm not going to complete trade for a while because that costs a lot of dip that I don't have. So pretty much burger average power is the thing that I'm going to do. So I went ahead and I did the favor, or the support that increases burger power, so their power should be increasing. It's increasing by about 0.18%. Went ahead and I leveraged them to give me more from tolls. So I shouldn't do tax relief, because I did a leverage that they give me more from tolls, so I think that would counteract that if I did that, so that would be kind of worthless. My income is 82 ducats, my expenses is 327, so I lose 261 ducats to property. That's a massive deficit. I'm losing 17 ducats a year, or a month. 17 ducats a month. I'm also doing the thing to not take taxes from peasants. I'm giving a whole bunch of supports to not take money from the estates. And then I'm also doing something to give money to the church. So I should be able to decrease this by not doing those things. But that's why I've already spent 600 ducats in a couple years. So that's why I'm not, and this just keeps increasing. That's why I had that 1,800 ducats in my treasury. Which I'm not sure if that's even enough. Fortunately now these guys were conquered by Song. And I can't really attack Song because they're allied with Ming and Xia, so I'd be fighting all of China pretty much at that point. Hey, Xia wants to subsidize us for like a year before they cancel it, but that's fine. That helps reduce that negative balance somewhat. It's a lot better than I could have done. So it's 1398. My food production should be a lot more. Let's go ahead and check. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna wait till at least 1400 to check. So I will be back. All right, it is 1400. I was looking. Song literally wants every single piece of territory that I own. Which, I've never seen that before. Usually it's like, we're gonna take like a certain area, but they literally just want every province I own all the way down to here. That is the biggest FU I've seen. We want it all. I wonder if I had a province like all the way over here, they'd probably be like, we want that too. So that's kind of scary. So I'm improving relations with Ming, so they don't join if Song attacks me. If Song attacks me, they would have to fight Xia as well. Plus, I've allied Meiou. I allied them a long time ago. I might not have mentioned that, but I'm allied with Meiou and then Ayutthaya, so it would be Ayutthaya, Meiou, Xia, hopefully against just Song. Which I think that should be enough to hold them off. They only have 35,000. Xia has 17,000, so actually less than Song. If it's Song and Ming, oh boy. But then they have 4,000 over there, 9,000 Ayutthaya, we have 14,000, so that's 44,000 combined, all four of us, against Song's 35,000. I don't think they would attack unless they had Ming with them, which is why I'm improving with Ming. If I could ally with Ming, fortunately I'm allied to Ming rival Xia. So maybe I could ally to Song. No, because they have a domineering attitude towards me. I could become their tributary. See how it goes. But I'm going to look at the census now instead of 1401. So maybe this will be a 4-year plan. I'm so far negative in terms of money. My national income is 57 ducats, and my roam expense is 358. So I'm losing 12 ducats right now, mostly because of those subsidies from Xia are helping that not balloon out of control. But property, we pay 314, and we have negative 300 ducats in terms of property income. So that's definitely not ideal. So I might hold off on investing for a while. Maybe do an urban industry planning. Because I think urban manpower... Actually, it looks like urban industries are negative, despite using different manpower. They've gone negative. Which is weird, because I haven't really done any investment into industry, so you'd think they'd have cheaper materials, so that would actually make them more profitable. But apparently not, so I might hold off on that for a decade or two. And just check on, check where we're at now. Alright, food production went to 960. Demand also shot up about 100-ish. So I'm not sure why demand shot up that much. We didn't conquer anything else except this one province, which doesn't have... I might have even had this province. This province only has 100,000, so that shouldn't have shot that food demand up that much. But we've 40 less than my goal, and salt production, which I didn't think would increase all that much, because we really don't have salt industries, only increased about, I think it was 90, so that increased 26, far short of the double. So, that plan, not great, but I'm probably going to hold off on those to let the, to let this balance out a little bit. Property maintenance should drop, property income should increase. Try and find a more balanced point between the two so I'm not hemorrhaging so much money, especially now that Lingnan is gone for. Can't go to them for more cash. So I'm going to have to be more frugal with my money. But that'll be it for this episode, so thank you for watching, and goodbye.